everyone, and my name is June. This event is the first Hwarang Silicon Valley Research Forum, which will take place from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Take time to thank everyone. Thanks to our committee. The art committee members made the brochure for the Research Forum. There are 4 presenters today, and first presenter is Jae-yoon, and second presenter is Kevin, and the third person is Alvin, and the fourth presenter is June. The presentation, I would like to have invite Ryan Lee for the invitational speech. Could you unmute yourself and have a speech?
Yes. I see that you guys conducted research. I'm actually really excited to hear.
Thank you so much, Ryan. Then we'll move on to the presentation. Okay, and once you're ready, please start your presentation.
Okay, so hi, my name is Jae-yoon, and I'm the IT committee president of the Hwarang Silicon Valley. And today I'm going to be talking about basic mechanisms of AI and its impact on society. Okay, so for agenda, my presentation will be divided into 2 parts. First one will be the basic mechanisms of AI and just what AI is in general and what kind of different types of AIs there are, like machine learning and some specific types of machine learning algorithms that are used for different purposes. I'll go over linear regression a little more specifically than neural network, but I'll just go over briefly what they are, and I'll also go over the applications of AI, transitioning into the next topic. The next topic is more specific into its impact on society and what artificial emotional intelligence is, and my hypothesis about the validity of artificial emotional intelligence. And I'll be talking about 2 support or 2 evidence about my hypothesis, and 1 insight on our psychological change due to the evolution of technology, and the other one is the incompetence of today's AI assistants like Siri and Google Assistant.
Thank you so much. Okay, so next presenter is Kevin, and the topic is on why the Earth is not completely spherical. Once you're ready, please start sharing your screen, and I'll start my screen sharing.
So my topic is basically on the Earth's shape. Okay, so the table of contents, I'll first be going over what spheres are and what they actually are, and I'll next be going over the flat Earth theory and why people thought the Earth was flat, and then I'll go over why the Earth appears as a sphere, and then I'll be going over how gravity affects the shape of Earth, and then about Isaac Newton and his invention of the reflecting telescope, and then Earth's plasticity and gravity's effect on not only Earth but organisms.
Okay, thank you so much, Kevin. And let me share the screen. So next presenter is Alvin, and the topic is on shark anatomy, species, and history.
Okay, so my topic is about sharks and Alright, this is my table of contents, and what I'm going to be going over today is an introduction, a brief introduction about what sharks are, the sharks' appearance in the popular culture and how it's affected our mind of what we think they are. Next slide is about their history and the fossil record. And then slide 4 is about their body structure. Next is their taxonomy, and then the classification, and then 7, their behavioral adaptations, 8, their evolution, 9, their diet, what they eat, and 10, their importance in our world. I'll start with the introduction.
Thank you so much, Alvin. Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Jun Lee, and I'll be the last presenter for today's presentation. The topic that I stated here is, as you can see, analysis of the extent of changes in humanity from COVID-19 regarding racial and economic status, which seems pretty broad. So as I begin my presentation, I was just thinking of like how the coronavirus has affected humanity. And along with that thinking, I realized there are like many different social issues going on. For example, Black Lives Matter. So I wanted to do a research on that area of field. I'll start my presentation. Reporting in America. My topic is about the rise of unvetted, unsourced reporting and unchecked power in the fourth estate. Now, I don't think many of you guys have heard of the term the fourth estate because it's kind of overused by the time, and nowadays people don't usually refer to it, so it's kind of forgotten. But let's get to the presentation. So here's my agenda, and number one, what is the fourth estate? That's sort of like an introduction to my presentation. And number two, what are the fourth estate's powers? So this is going in detail about the fourth estate. And number three, the danger in unchecked power. That's where I'm gonna begin my hypothesis and all the case scenarios. And number four, key observations and takeaways. That will be the conclusion portion. Okay. So thank you for all the other presenters for presenting, and thank you so much for spending time on this to really do a thorough job for the presentation. Ryan, are you still there?
I'm here.
Okay.
Yes, thanks, June. There are 2 points that I would like to start to give in a feedback base. Number one is the fact that the theoretical framework and case study, if we had a little more in detail or a little more close by theoretical research, to make it into a research, you must follow a specific protocol. And I would like to suggest the 6 case studies of protocols. If you, Kevin, if you were to make presentation like this in the future, it would have been more effective if you use case studies in a sequential order. Now, I'm gonna give you 6 examples of case studies that you can adopt your theory right into. Number one is called collective case studies, descriptive case studies. Number 3 is explanatory case studies. Number 4 is exploratory case studies. Number 5 is instrumental case studies. And number 6, lastly, is intrinsic case studies.
This was our first Hwarang research forum that we held. So to all the presenters and all the Hwarang members who attended, and as well as the speakers, thank you so much for attending. Thank you.